doesn't lie, but it's not showing me live. Man, it feels like I got into poison ivy. I hope not. Oh, let's see if I can see anything yet. Nope, still offline. Huh, this is crazy. Oh, now it's showing me live. Wow, took long enough. But waiting on the room to fresh. This is crazy. I don't know what YouTube last night, like 5 times I got booted. I guess they're updating or we have some frequencies interfering or something. Don't know. I know it's been acting strange. Last night it do the show and 5 different times it started a new room and didn't even tell me. It just did it all by itself. And now it's just now showing that it's live. And I've been live for 10 minutes. Very interesting. This picture is crazy. Oh, okay. It's still not showing it yet. Hello. So, I don't know what YouTube is doing. Well, not YouTube, but the program, whatever. I don't know if other people have been having issues. Because it's been acting kind of strange. I know. I know. Anyone here yet? I see the other thing it kept saying Judy Charlotte is live, and I wasn't live all day, but it kept showing that. So I don't know what it's doing. So let's look at some of these. This one still trips me out. And every time I look at it, I notice other things. That almost looks like a cylinder. The dark thing right underneath the globby white face sun with the blue beams coming out the sides of it. Well, right below that, it looks like a huge, huge, huge dark cylinder, maybe some kind of dark ship or something. And then there's this crazy thing coming out the head. It's got little, like, tentacles. Some of the stuff looks like machines. And some of the stuff looks like crazy gases or who knows. Maybe they're all aliens. Who knows? But definitely some. See, that looks like a machine back there. It definitely looks like a machine. Some kind of some kind of, I don't know, some big cylinder in the sky that's making that part of the sky dark, right underneath the sun. It's supposed to be sun, whatever that big glob is. Anyway, that's that one. Okay, this one, I still see other things in when I look at it. Oh, come on, man. Be friendly. I really need a mouse for this thing. You know, a mouse that you plug into the HDMI socket or the USB socket or whatever. Because this thing, anyway, I still don't know what that white beam is coming down like a cloud, a strange shaped cloud. This was one of the storms we had at work that was looking really weird back, oh my God, forgive me, Lord, like over a month ago when I actually could go to work. But there was some strange phenomena. And then this one, come on, be friendly. Bring it to the front. I must be moving the wrong one. Huh? Must be this one. Yep. Sun looks almost square, except for the where it's got the little V thing. But see all the blue behind it. Oh, I didn't even notice those little faces to the left bottom. I should darken that one so we can see the rest of the stuff in that picture. I didn't even notice all that. I think I took that one last week. Come on. This one. Oh, must be this one. That looks like a monster face in the towards the center, towards the center. a little closer to the right. And then it looks like there's some barrels or like bazookas. Maybe it's horns. Maybe it's an angel trying to blow a trumpet back there. And a demon trying to sound off. But there's definitely some mechanical stuff going on there. I don't know if y'all can see it. But there's definitely some kind of machinery in that picture. And an evil looking. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a meteorite up there. One of those funny looking rocks. But I definitely see some mechanical stuff in there. Looks like barrels, and one almost looks like a horn or a cannon or something. I don't know. Just looks strange to me. Okay, so this one I've been through it before, but this still trips me out because it looks so much like an eye and a nose. And I don't know what else. You got the V up there. But, I mean, the eye's even got, it's got the white part, and then it's got the pupil, and it's got some, I don't know, very interesting. I think Suzanne and Tamara and Casey saw something else in it too. I can't remember what, but it's a trip. And this is the aurora electromagnetic stuff going on. But the reason why I wanted y'all to look at this, I didn't take this one obviously because I don't get to see it like this. But this reminds me of some of the funny shaped clouds that we've been seeing. How they have the same kind of stuff coming down and the same raggedy edges and the same shapes. And so I'm wondering if that's mixed in with our clouds. And so we can't see the aurora colors, but we can see the shape of it because those gases, which that's and shoot, I forgot what else it is that the sun sends off when it causes that. But I mean, we see this same shape type of like a cloud like this, shaped like this, all the time now when we get these severe storms. And I wonder if that's, oh my gosh, so the lightning has caused so many fires between yesterday and today here in Virginia and other states. I heard Maryland had terrible flooding today. They got a month's worth of rain in an hour. I mean, and that's happening everywhere. But the lightning was so weird this morning. I mean, crazy. And then there was one, the whole sky lit up, bright white for a second. And it took like a minute and a half before you heard the thunder from it, which means it was way, 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 way far away. Like way, 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 way up in the sky for the thunder to take that long. And but it was super, super, super bright. And then some of the thunder is, it wasn't normal sounding either. It was very weird. Very weird. Whatever that storm was that came through early this morning. I know we had a bunch of lightning warnings. I know yesterday they were putting out house fires from lightning that was hitting attics and roofs. And I just looked on the scanner, and the same thing is going on in other parts of the country right now. Let's see. Let's see if I can look at them right quick. Um, oh, um, the call came in to Dauphin County, Pennsylvania. River rescue, Mayday, Mayday is what I guess the boat was calling. River rescue being rescued from the Dock Street Dam. Um, and then in New York, there's a fully involved barn fire next to a house. And in Oregon, officers are searching for a driver who hit a bunch of pedestrians. One is dead. One is in critical condition in the hospital. And he took off on foot. And so, somebody's dead. So they're definitely trying to find that person because that's manslaughter. And let's pray for the other injured person and for his family members or their family. I'm sorry, I don't even know if it was a girl or a guy that died. I just know four pedestrians were hit. One was dead on the scene, and one's in critical condition. The other two, I don't know about their injuries. In Texas, a box structure fire. A neighbor is reporting that house was struck by lightning with smoke from the roof. Um, Salt Lake City, brush fire. Water rescue in Pennsylvania, another one. Um, Structure fire in California, two-story apartment condo. Wildland fire in Nevada, spreading rapidly, structures in danger. Federal resources toned out to Spring Creek incident. They had to make evacuations for that one too. That's in Elko City, Elko County, Nevada. I know it was a 5-alarm fire. I didn't know they had 5-alarm fires, but they're showing 5X. Uh, it started Indiana, 3 armed robbery suspects, 6-car pileup in Mississippi, and there was a plane incident in Raleigh. It just says landed safe, awaiting fire crews. It was a Delta 1425 with 154 souls on board. And they said souls on board, not passengers or people. Wow, that's interesting. So it was an emergency landing in North Carolina airport. Alert: 2 engines out. Flight diverted. It was supposed to go to ATL and then to BWI. Alert: so they had 2 engines out on the plane, and it has 154 souls on board. Yeah, they said that each time. 154 souls. Wow. In Texas, in Orange County, homicide suspect pursuit. Multiple agencies in the pursuit. Suspect wrecked car and was apprehended. Oh, they got him good. Wow, it took them a long time. Michigan fire responding. Drowned. Reported at Potomac River in Maryland. Um, Flash flooding in Charles County, Maryland. Emergencies as large areas of county will experience up to 3 to 5 inches of rain in an hour. Flooding continues, working its way north and south to Charles County. Turn around or die is what it says. Wow. That started at 11:08, I think. It's not on 11:01. Nope, 10:53, 10:51. Wow. 10:06, La Plata due to high water. Roads closed. 9:50. Water rescue, swift water rescue. That was in Charles County, Maryland, too. Maryland is getting torn up today. Wow. Gracious. A lot of stuff going on. Man, them skies do not look good now either. Hmm. I guess I should check the severe weather thing. I didn't think about that. So there's 20 active alerts. Tornado warning for Colorado, Cheyenne and Kit Carson. Oh, a tornado was confirmed. Oh boy. All right, we got to pray for those people. Tornado is confirmed in Cheyenne and Kit Carson, Colorado. Located 17 miles south of Bona or 17 miles south of Stratton, moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. Oh, let's pray for those people because the tornado is confirmed. And you got a severe storm in South Dakota, severe storm in Montana and Wyoming. Wyoming. Severe storm in Kansas, Minnesota, and I went too fast. Minnesota and North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska. Wow. Bunch of stuff going on. Okay. We can put it down here a little bit and then get everybody over here, see what we can do with it, see what the chief handler wants to do. We'll get clear the bridge. Guys, we're going to pull it down, clear the bridge. What I want to do is I want to set you guys up, one on each side. Instead of pulling one boat with one boat, we'll set it up with me. So tornado warning in Colorado. Yeah, just a couple more feet here with recording that bridge. 100. Are you under power? Great job, guys. You're doing great. Where'd my screen go? Yeah, I'm under power. Why does it keep saying I'm live? I know I'm live. Leave it there. They kept doing that all day. 100, I want you to stay connected to the boat. Let's disconnect for 9. Let them come get me, and we'll hit a second line to them. Wow, those poor people. I gotta check and see where that is in Maryland. Hope it's not close to where my daughter and grandchildren are living. I hope. Um, let's see. Oops. I'm back here. I don't want to hear about Nancy Pelosi. Huh? Really? A deer was in the ocean in Michigan? Reminds me of another one that was lost that they rescued. Um, okay. Mm-mm. Can't see. Wow. Yep. Flooding in D.C. It flooded the White House basement. Wow. Montgomery County. State of emergency in Maryland after flash flooding. Once in a every 1,000-year flood. Here we go. How many times have we heard that in the last couple of years? A once in a 1,000-year situation going on somewhere. As in the days of Noah. So we can expect everything from flooding to giants to Nephilim to the moon being as bright as the sun and the sun being 7 times brighter to crazy lightning. Wow. Wow, yeah, they definitely had some flooding. He's being pretty bold walking on his car like that because they definitely can float away. Canal Road. Flash flood emergency was declared Monday morning for the nation's capital and surrounding areas of Maryland and Virginia, after the area received nearly a month's worth of rain in an hour. The heavy rains flooded numerous roads, causing dozens. All lanes, Capitol Way and Inner Loop shut down. Wow. A jackknife tractor trailer. Tropical development in the Gulf of Mexico. Rescue crews pulled motorists from cars stranded on high water. Montgomery County, Maryland, and Virginia, the Fairfax County Fire and Rescue Department said it had responded to more than 30 calls for swift water rescues. Everywhere I turned, there was traffic and roads closed, Montgomery County Fire Department spokesman told Associated Press. So yeah, apparently they had trouble getting in. The fire department rescue crews. The national building was closed after floodwaters inundated the main power vault. According to ABC News, the building houses the Declaration of Independence, Constitution, Bill of Rights, but none of the three documents were impacted by the flooding. Flooding also temporarily reported in the basement of the White House. It's official, the White House basement is flooding. That was a picture of it, I guess. Amtrak suspended trains. I'm advising commuters not to use the street elevator at Pentagon and Metro this morning. Wow. Look at the rain going down or the flooding going down in the elevator. The leak appears to be spreading in a few minutes I was watching. And there it is, pouring down. The home in Potomac, Maryland is in danger of collapse. The backyard collapsed into the basement. Wow. Yeah, we're going to see a bunch more sinkholes. The National Weather Service issued a flash flood emergency for Washington, D.C. and parts of Arlington and Fairfax counties in Virginia, as well as the city of Alexandria. Flash flood warnings were in effect. Washington and Montgomery, Prince George, Howard, and Charles counties in Maryland, and Loudoun, and Arlington Falls Church, Fairfax County in Virginia. Tropical moisture feeding into the frontal boundary draped across Washington, D.C. Yeah, okay. Yep, those streets are flooded, that's for sure. Wow. Look at that. Wow. And see, people will try to drive through stuff like that. Now I understand it. Just take their car and sweep it right on away. Well, that road's tore up. Stranded cars after the rain went away. That's the basement of the White House flooding. Uniform Division of Secret Service officers look at the rain as he takes shelter in a doorway. Wow. That park bench. Wow. Whoa. Belfast Road off MacArthur Boulevard washed away in Montgomery County, Maryland, Monday morning as the area saw severe rain and flash flooding. This tells you how inundated our grounds already are. This is going to happen so much more. Wow. DC Fire and Police respond to excessive steam and standing water due to heavy rain on Pennsylvania Avenue, northwest in front of the Newsom and Canadian embassies on Monday. A flight takes off as another lands Ronald Reagan Washington Airport after a storm delayed flights. Oh yeah, I should look up um, that plane that lost two of its engines and had to make an emergency landing in North Carolina with 154 souls on board. An abandoned car is left after the rainstorm on Canal Road. Wow, there's another road. Mm, that was an overpass, not an underpass. Wow, it says Old Hundred Road near the Interstate 270, near it. Okay, near the 270 overpass. Yep, they were definitely busy rescuing people from their cars. There's another boat. Getting ready to go back there, I guess, and get some. Several occupants were rescued from a vehicle in high water along Beach Drive near Franklin Street in Montgomery County. Okay, I think I've covered enough of DC. Oh, hey, Glenn. Well, that's good you didn't, because parts of Virginia and Maryland today got flooded bad. Even the White House basement was flooded. The White House and the building that holds the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and all that stuff, it got flooded. All right. Though I want to see about this plane that had to land in North. So it was a plane that had to make an emergency landing in North Carolina. It had 154 souls on board as it went through the police scanner. It lost two of its engines for some reason. Okay. And where's my little search thing on here? Oh, I'm on weather. I don't want to do weather. Okay. I want to know about the plane in North Carolina. Oh. It wasn't a plane crash. Hey, why'd you do that? Emergency landing. There we go. Um, that was one in New York on the 29th. That was March 10th in New York. That was August 21st. No, I want the one in North Carolina today. Huh. Oh, here we go. Plane traveling to Raleigh. Nope. That was one that made emergency landing in Florida. This one was supposed to be going to Atlanta. And it made emergency landing in North Carolina today. Hmm. Well, those are 5 days ago. I want the one from today. For some reason, they don't have it yet. It wasn't a United plane. It was a Delta plane. That's June 21st. That was 6 days ago. Okay, for whatever reason. All right. They don't have it. They don't have the story yet for whatever reason. All right. I don't know why. All right, let's check on severe weather. Ah, a new tornado warning for Colorado. This time is Yuma. Um, okay. The other one still has 6 minutes to go. The one in Cheyenne and Kit Carson, Colorado. And Nebraska has a warning. What was this thing? Oh, I can't. Um, I can go back to Google itself instead of trying to. Oh, here we go. Nope, nope, nope. So I don't want ABC News because they don't have it. So let's do news. Here we go. Delta Airline jet makes emergency landing at RDU after possible engine issues. I'm surprised ABC News didn't have it. Man, this sky looks really strange. Um, well, I'm glad they landed safely because they had 154 people on there. Oh man, how sad is that? An entire family died when their car hit an alligator. Wow. So he's trying to sue South Carolina. I'm sure he won't. I'm sure he won't get anything. 154 people landed safely, according to a report by WNCN. The flight crew of Delta Flight 1425 from Atlanta to Baltimore elected to divert to Raleigh, North Carolina, out of an abundance of caution after receiving an indication of a possible issue with one of the engine's aircrafts. Okay, well, the call that went over the police scanner was two engines were out. Um, it landed without incident. That's good. Where did that guy go that wanted to sue? I wanted to read that. Wanted to sue. I don't. Okay. I don't really want to read that because his whole family. He lost his family. They hit an alligator, and I guess their car went off the road or whatever. Not good. Mechanical. Yeah, I'd like to know what the mechanical issues are because there's a lot of planes having mechanical issues all around the world. little planes, big planes, and like all the trains are jumping tracks, derailing. I think that's from all the little earthquakes that they don't even tell us about when we feel those little trembles, and and the wind looks pretty strong, and the inundation of rain for the last year and a half. The ground is so soft. All right, let's check on around what was an emergency. Plane makes emergency landing on I-95. I didn't see that. This is another emergency landing of something. And these commercials are annoying. Witnesses tell KATC that this is a video of an emergency landing Saturday at Cypremort Point. Witnesses say the plane either ran out of gas or the engine failed. The landing happened shortly after the fishing rodeo. So this is not the one that I was covering earlier. This is another emergency plane landing. Wow.
Goodwill is more than a store. It's a style. When you donate and shop at Goodwill, you help build a network of services like job placement, housing assistance, and continued education. There's something new to find every day. So get to Goodwill and go wild.
Yeah, look at it. Wow.
Oh my God.
Look at that interesting cloud in the sky, though. Good gracious.
Holy. Oh my God.
It looks like a upside down L shape or something. That was weird. Billionaire Chris Klein dies in helicopter crash. Oh, oh, is that the same lady I read about the other day? The woman died from the flesh-eating bacteria along Florida Beach. Tropical system to threaten Gulf, possibly Louisiana in the next 5 days. Man, this guy looks weird. Oh, we don't have any warnings here. Man, Louisiana definitely can't handle that. They're in a bowl. A broad area of low pressure may become a tropical depression, 50% chance in the northeast Gulf of Mexico by Friday and perhaps sooner. Yeah. There's the enhanced satellite image. Wow. Look at the lines in that thing. That's crazy looking. Broad low pressure may become a low westward. Hmm. That's weird looking. Very weird looking. Both Euro and GFS models agree on a disturbance developing near the northeastern Gulf, but the Euro definitively moves and strengthens the system towards Louisiana, while the GFS maintains a more northward and weaker drift, impacting primarily the Florida coast, which would be that side of Florida that John is on, that side of Florida coast. I don't know how big it is. It looks like it extends down past Tampa. And there's another look at it. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's organizing to a circle. Impacts will be a lot of rainfall. Whoa! Exceeding, possibly reaching 20 inches or more over a multi-day event. Is anticipated to move slow. This scenario can play out anywhere from Florida to Louisiana, and we can't even count out Texas quite yet. Okay, this is the Euro rain potential. 16 to almost 17 inches for Morgan City. I can't read the rest of it. They're too. For Mc something. McComb, looks like. Wow. 17 inches for Baton Rouge. 22 for Macomb. Almost 12 inches for Jackson. 8.43 inches for Yuma. Wow. Wow. That's a Euro rain potential model. Hey, Stacks baby. How are you? Sorry, I just saw you. Are you still there, sis? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, she might have left because I didn't say hi. I wasn't looking down. I was looking at the computer screen at the news. Sorry, sis, if you're still there. I wasn't ignoring you. But when I look at the when I pull this up on the screen, I can't see the chat room. I had to look down at my phone. Sorry about that. Okay, so the Euromodel, um, okay. Crashed helicopter went down en route to Florida for medical emergency. Uh, Look at this foam in Australia along the coastline. Oh, that's nice of them. Thieves return gift meant for boy with autism and brain tumor. So apparently some thieves stole a gift, and then I guess when they found out who it was for, they returned it. That's a nice one. Let's read that one. It's nice that they returned it. Thieves took a gift intended for 5-year-old with autism and brain tumor. They returned it. A 5-year-old boy with brain. Like, come on. Will get back his bejeweled replica wrestling belt after a pair of repentant thieves learned of his plight. For the Vicks of Seafood, Delaware, professional wrestling is a family affair, according to Timothy Vicks Sr., whose son Timmy, who has autism, was diagnosed with a tumor in October. It's just a big family thing, and
the kids with autism have a problem concentrating and whatnot.
to make the belt appear
the
more
WWE, I
authentic,
guess,
the
because there's so
parents
much going on
connected
all at
via
once.
Facebook with
He
a
loves to
belt
wrestle with his
designer,
brothers, his
Sergio
dad, his
Moria,
sister.
in
Timmy's parents
Washington.
saved up all year to
Oh,
send a
and had
similar belt
the
like this off to Washington State to a company that could turn a belt like this into one that is more like the real thing. To buy
oh,
the replica belt and then to have it sent off to Washington to turn into a realistic pro wrestling championship belt cost this family about $2,000 in total.
I just wanted to give him something that he could remember and have They'll last him forever.
But after the belt was sent off to Washington to be refurbished, surveillance video from the belt manufacturer's home caught these two women stealing 2 boxes from his front porch. Sergio Moreira, the belt manufacturer, says 3 belts were taken, including 2 from the Vick family, one of which was Timmy's belt.
When you take something and it belongs to a 5-year-old child with living the life that Timmy's lived so far, their words can't express what I feel for these people.
The Edgewood Police Department in Washington State say they have released a video of these women and received a lot of tips. Moreira says these women must have heard about it because the belts have since been returned along with this 4-page letter. It says, "Never in a million years would I have expected I would have stolen from a sick 5-year-old. I have a 6-year-old myself and I am ashamed of what I did." The letter goes on to say that the thieves are homeless, at least one is addicted to drugs, they were trying to make a quick buck, and, quote, "please find it in your hearts to forgive us." The Vick family says they still have a lot of questions, but are happy this story has a happy ending.
I can't wait to get it and to show it to him and hand it to him, and I know he's going to be so excited. He doesn't have a lot of emotion, but when he really loves something, he gets excited over it.
Yeah. They probably wouldn't have done all that except they were caught on camera. Wow. I'm glad the boy got his belt back. They said they returned the other items, though. Probably. Oh man, 5-year-old boy shot in New Orleans. Eight injured after lightning strikes near Kola hikers. Yeah, lightning's doing a lot of damage here lately, catching people's houses on fire, and forest fires, and hitting people on their motorcycles.
If inspiration
Come on, scroll already.
is the beginning, where does it lead? Experience the reimagined Mazda 3 sedan and see where inspiration can take you.
Louis L'Amour wrote in The Lonely Mountain, "There will be a time when you believe everything is over. That will be the beginning." Today ends our presidential campaign, but it is the beginning of an opportunity in Congress with a new perspective.
Sis, are you still there?
Shaped by
Can
the
you hear
lives
me?
that have touched mine and our campaign throughout these last 3 months, to bring that promise of America to all Americans, to believe that it will be the next generation whose leadership will solve climate chaos, bring cures in our lifetime for health care, address the student loan debt crisis, and make sure that we say enough is enough. We don't have to live this way
That
anymore.
was
and that
sad.
we love our children
Man had
more than we
twins,
love our guns.
a boy and a girl.
I'm fired up
He
to do that
left
work.
the hospital
I've already
after
been
they
doing
were
in the
born,
Congress.
or was on
Go
his way
to
back there.
Washington on the House
Got
Judiciary
shot,
Committee, the
so he
House
was in the same
Intelligence
hospital
Committee,
where
and as the
his
chair
wife and 2
of the
twin
Steering and
babies
Policy
were
Committee, to work on
in
these issues,
ICU,
but to
and he
carry the
died.
stories of so many people I've met across America.
So he got to see the twin kids. They took him into his ICU room. I'm sure he didn't see him though. He probably was out. So the kids got to visit with their dad on their first day of birth, right before he died. Alright, Come on, unfreeze. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so another warning for Montana, another warning for Wyoming, another warning for Montana. So one is in Carter and one is in Custer and Rosebud, Montana. I wonder where LD is, as her and her husband were traveling back from. The sky still got a pink glow to it over here. Oh yeah, at 3 o'clock this morning, the sky was bright and pink. That was like, I guess, an hour before those severe lightning storms came in. Okay. Maybe she's on the phone with her honey, her honeyboo. Um, Echo County is still having Poropolis fire, and Elko County is still having fire issues. Um, let's see what the scanner says. See what we missed. Um, Corapolis. Oh, that's in Corapolis. That's in Pennsylvania. They had some kind of there. Oh wow. The Nevada fire. Um, Here the spotter plane telling ground crews of hot spots. The lead plane telling the VLAT where to line up to the aircraft to make the next drop. Numerous crews talking to other divisions on the fire lines. There will be a weak signal, experts say. So they got all kinds of airplanes and everything else trying to battle this fire in Nevada. And it started a long time ago. Um, I know Virginia Beach and Chesapeake had fires yesterday because of the lightning hitting people's roofs and stuff. Multiple counties in Maryland, fire alert for Cumberland. Allegheny County State Police. Okay. And where's my dashboard? Oh, it didn't even show where I typed. That's weird. I typed to you, sis, but it didn't show up, I guess. Just now.
Still on the way, go again.
It must be rebooting again. Closing.
Mike 14 dispatch. You still have Air 1 coming out? Air 1 just clear. 10-1.
River Rescue. Mayday. Alright, so this is still acting up. I don't know why. I don't know why. Hey, I changed the name of this, and why is it showing up the same thing again? That's weird. Huh.
All units on the barricade, switch over to channel 9. Switch over to channel 9.
Okay. I don't know what it's doing, so. Oh, I need to check on the earthquake thing. Anyway, yes, I don't know what it keeps doing. Like last night, it closed out 5 different times and started its own,
Mike 14 dispatch.
what was that?
Mike 14. Source of complaint and the Coast Guard all units standing down behind the zone for
was the rain today, I think. Yeah, that was the rain today. I think. All right, let's look at. Where is it? Where is it? I think it's this one. I think. Oh, we got a G1 minor, which is it's for the solar flare thing, from noon to 10. Radio flux 67. R1, R2, 1%, R3, R5, 1%, S1 or greater, 1%. So G1 minor, whatever that means, it still ain't giving me much information. Predicted. Oh, okay, so that was predicted for 7-9 or 7-8. Oh, let me put on my glasses. 7-9 tomorrow or today, depending on what part of the world it's in, I guess. So this is going to be some kind of solar flare flux. Whoops, I went too fast. So there's your geomatic activity, solar proton flux. And you can see the little right here where it goes up and up right there, I guess. It says the greatest observed 3-hour KP over the past 24 hours was 4. Below the NOAA scale levels, the greatest expected for July 9th through 11th, through July 11th is a 5. NOAA scale 61. So here you see it, July 9th, a 5, 60, oh, I'm sorry, not 61, G1. Good gracious. Yeah, that's a G, not a 6. It looks like a 6. Rationale, an isolated period of G1 minor geomagnetic storming is expected on July 9th due to CME activity combined with the onset of a positive polarity HSS. NOAA solar radiation activity observation and forecast. Solar radiation as observed by NOAA GOES 14 over the past 24 hours was below 5 scale storm level threshold. If that's a 5 or an S. solar radiation storm forecast for July 9th through July 11th is S1 or greater. 1%, 1%, 1% for those 3 days. Tomorrow, the next day, and the day after. Rationale. No S1 minor or greater solar radiation storms are expected. No significant active region activity favorable for radiation storm production and forecast. No radio blackout activity and forecast. No radio blackouts were observed over the past 24 hours. Radio blackout forecast for July 9th through the 11th. R1 and R2s, 1% all 3 days. R3 or greater is 1% for all 3 days. Rationale. Number R1, minor or greater radio blackouts are expected. No significant active region flare activity is forecast. So they're saying R1, minor or greater blackouts are expected. So, just so you know, that's what's happening there. And then let me activate the, oh yeah, look at the levels on the 9th. Wow, at the end of the 8th, actually, the end of today, it really goes up. Oh wow, it really goes up on the 10th. Okay, so let me get these started so we can see what's going on. It'll take a minute for them to load. Huh. Are they not loading? There we go. Wow, look at that. Look at the interference in the GOES solar X-ray imager. You see that interference? That is strange looking. Alright, I don't see anything in the solar visible light. Let's look at the LASO. LASCO. I see a bunch of meteors. Look at those things. Man, it looks like the same thing it was doing yesterday. But this GOES solar X-ray imager, that thing's definitely acting up. Look at those lines going down it. Maybe they got it blocked so you can't see what's, because there looks like there's something behind that line. I don't know. Or that's the radio interference. Let's look at that closer. Yeah, that's definitely interference. Wow. Okay. Let me do this.